Dear students, in last video we discussed about the comparison of combinational logic circuit and sequential logic circuit. So in sequential logic circuit, based on the timing signals, again we classified into two types. One is synchronous sequential circuit, another one is asynchronous sequential circuits. So in this video we are going to see the difference between the synchronous sequential circuit and asynchronous sequential circuit. So the synchronous sequential circuit whose output behavior depends on the input signal at discrete instant of time, right? The behavior of the output signal which depends upon the input signal at discrete instant of time. Whereas in asynchronous sequential logic circuit, the output depends upon the input signal at any instant of time, which means the sequential circuit classified into two types, synchronous and asynchronous, which is based on the timing signal. So here timing signal is nothing but our clock signal. Let's take this is our clock signal, right? So discrete instant of time means this particular time, not for the continuous. At any instant time means it is a continuous signal. Discrete instant of time means it become a discrete signal, like particular time period only it produces the output, that is called as discrete instant. So let's consider this example. This is our timing signal. Let's take it as a clock signal. So the output changes occur only on this discrete instant, like whenever the clock signal is high, that a discrete instant only the output changes occur in that circuit. So initially output is 0. At clock signal is high, the output is changes, right, from 0 to 1. Then the next output change occur only when that clock signal again 1, that discrete instant time, right? So for this clock signal 0, it maintains the same value. So when it reaches the clock signal 1, that time only it changes the output again, right? So which is called as the discrete instant time. Whereas asynchronous, the output depends on input signal at any instant of time. So whenever the input change occur, the output also changed. It doesn't depends on any clock signals. Okay, so that's why it's a change occur at any instant of time. So here a clocked flip-flop act as a memory element, whereas here in asynchronous sequential logic circuit, unclocked flip-flop, which is nothing but latches, used as a memory element. In synchronous sequential logic circuit, operation is slower in speed. Why? Here we are using a clock signal, so the output changes with respect to input which depends upon the clock signal. So it's waiting for the clock signal at discrete instant of time. So it needs to complete the process takes time. That's why the speed of the circuit is very slower. Whereas in asynchronous sequential logic circuit, operation is faster in speed. Here there is no clock, so it automatically produces the output while the changes of the input. And in synchronous sequential logic circuit, operation takes place in an order, which means in a systematic fashion. Okay, so when clock signal is applied, that time only output change occur. So it's waiting for the next change to get the next clock period, right? So it's a order, systematic fashion, whereas here there is no specific order because here we are not using any clock signal, and it requires more hardware and higher cost also. It requires less hardware, so the cost wise it's very cheaper.